Okay, now I would like to talk to you about how to organize a room. We're going to speak about rooms in general, not a specific kind of a room. Now, it always is the best when it's a new house and there's nothing in there. You can easily go through there, pick out what you need each room to be. Which room is going to be a living room, which room is going to be a dining room, whose bedroom is going to be whose, things like that. But for most of us who are starting organization already in a home, we don't always have that advantage. So what we need to do is go to each room, decide on the purpose. And then we need to clear out the clutter of the room and make sure we have in that room the necessities of the room, such as in the dining room, have the dining room table. We don't need the computer or the workstations in the dining room. Or in the living room, make sure that we have living room stuff and we don't need a lot of extra things in there. Make sure your rooms have purpose and that they stay organized. Now, once you decide what each room is going to be, you need to figure out whether or not the room is big enough for your needs. Whether or not it's going to be enough to fit your furniture, how are you going to place your furniture, does each room have a focal point? Do you have a fireplace, or do you have a TV you want to be your focal point, or an office furniture like a desk, or some of those are fortunate people to have a beautiful view out a window that you want to have as your focal point. You can arrange your furniture around that. Also, you need to consider the size of your furniture. And when you're out buying furniture, make sure that it fits into the space. Also remember, as when you're thinking of colors and or paint for the wall, make sure that if the rooms go into each other and not just one separate room, that the colors flow through those rooms. You kind of have to coordinate your colors to match each other's rooms. But if your room is one room completely in and of itself, then you can do whatever colors, or some of us choose to have a theme for a room, then you can do whatever you want for those rooms. But if they go together, where you have a lot of open space for each room, some of us have a living room that goes into a dining room with a kitchen in it, then you have to make sure everything flows very nice. Playrooms are always good to have for children too, because then they can get around, they can play in there, and adults can watch TV or talk or have conversations without being interrupted by the children, and it's always a good place to have extra storage in there for the toys, so they're not in the living room area. And I never recommend storing any of the children's toys in the living room. That's not the place. They have bedrooms and they have basements and playrooms. That's the best way to store the children's toys, out of the way, and they know where to go to get their toys, and they also teaches them to put their toys back. So I hope some of these ideas works for you.